I knew this day would come. I knew it was inevitable, but now that it's here, it hurts. It is oatmeal time, and for probably the first time in my life, I'm not happy about it. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know this is my pride, my joy, my love. It's happiness. But sadly, there's a new guy in town, and it's not a decision I wanted to have to make. Basically, they discontinued the oatmeal that I really enjoy. You can still buy the other flavors they have, but no, I don't like the other flavors. This was the real deal, and now we are switching oatmeals. And for someone like me, this kind of is a big deal. I'm the type of person, I find out what I like to eat, and I eat it every day of my life. I know, it's a terrible quality. People tell me I need to change, I need to branch out, but listen, why branch out when you were just so content? This happens every once in a while where I get thrown a curveball. So I went to Kroger yesterday, picked this guy out. We're gonna go with the Quaker maple and brown sugar, 50% less sugar it says. And we're just gonna go for the gold with an honest taste test. Let us go for it. Oh, and by the way, I do have some packets left. I'm just saving them for a rainy day. I'm so scared. Oh, I have my packet. How to see? First of all, the smell. All right, I smell that maple and brown sugar. Oh, the consistency looks weird. I don't know about this, but we just gotta go for the gold, dump it in. All right, this is looking promising. And the key here is to go slowly because you can always add more water. But fun fact, you can't remove it. And you cap it so that it stays warm. And then you let it sit for 15 minutes to a half hour. I know. That's a lot. It's a commitment. I take my oatmeal very seriously. You gotta let it sit for a second because it's gone through a lot. I mean, within just a matter of minutes, it went from a package to a cup to, oh my gosh, what's all this water on me? You know what I mean? So you gotta let it sit. And this consistency, I don't know. And some of you might be wondering, why is this girl taking this so seriously? What the heck? Clearly, you must be new here, in which case, the subscribe button is down below. But no, seriously, on a serious note, my oatmeal is my life, so it all makes sense. We're just gonna go for it. Wow, guys, I actually like it. I genuinely feel enthused by it. Does it compare to my old one? No, nothing will, but I'm a fan. This stuff though is going to be less filling than what I'm used to. My oatmeal normally has 200 calories, a lot of fiber. This one has, I think, 120 calories, but that's okay with me because I haven't been waking up too hungry, which makes sense. When I used to do the 6 p.m. bedtime routine, I would be eating dinner, my last meal at 4 p.m. and then by 4 a.m., oh my gosh, I'm starving. But now that I do split sleeping, my dinner is much later. I'll have it at like 7 p.m. and then I'll have a little snack after, so I don't wake up hungry at all. Okay, you know what my complaint is about this? It tastes so artificial. Like, I taste the sweeteners in it. It just tastes very fake, whereas my old one tasted so natural. Like, the flavor was original sprouted grains, but there was that brown sugar mapley scent to it, or taste to it. Let me know if you have any other recommendations though, because why is hair? The heck, we don't even have a dog. I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to go there. What oatmeal do you think I should buy next for my big oatmeal experiment? I'm super happy because I finally got my work laptops. Now I have 2 laptops, 2 phones. Life is getting crazy, but it is a must, and now it is super cool. Oh, as you can see, someone got back to me. This is the life of being a TV news reporter, but it's really cool because I can actually access our system, our iNews, so I can put scripts in real time, and I can see the show. So I will take you to the 5 a.m. show, and this is basically just like a little list of every single thing that's gonna be happening. And then if we scroll down a little bit, I think my first hit was at like 5:03, 5:04. This is me. They're tossing to me. So it's really cool that I can actually access this from my home now. I can't tell you how big this is, how exciting. It just makes life easier for everyone. So this shouldn't be happening right now, especially this early in the game, but it is. I have already broken into my emergency box of my old oatmeal. Now I only have like 2 of them left because the oatmeal from the other day is just not working for us. No, I know, I give a positive review, a glowing review even. I was so happy, but I just got this weird aftertaste. I kind of smelled like grasshoppers in a way, which might not make sense, but maybe it does. I can't do that oatmeal, no. So we've already went into the emergency stash. It is a thing. I'm starving right now. I feel like I'm gonna die, so I'm gonna eat this and then get back with you for a little update because we need to talk. Meanwhile, as I sit here trying to do some work, we've got Zach over here trying to do a nice little workout. Let's see how he's feeling. He has AirPods in so he can't hear us. Working out?
Trying to.
Do you feel out of breath?
Yeah, and I'm sure my hair looks really nice on camera right now.
Oh my gosh, it's like spiky. Everyone's been commenting about the fluff, I think people have been calling it.
Yeah, it looks fluffy.
Do you plan on giving it a chop anytime soon?
No.
Zach asked me about it. I'm like, I don't have a preference. I really don't.
I mean, my whole life I was just used to the buzz cut, but I'm probably not going to be back to work until July, so might as well let it
rock. And now you have a little gym. Explain to us. We have a little trifecta going on. I've just stopped saying the word little. Kill me. I know.
You got a pull-up bar?
Do a pull-up. So that was actually the best segue into what I want to talk about next. It was not planned, by the way. I just stumbled upon Zach working out, and it's the fact that I have stopped working out. And if you guys know me, you know I love exercise. I like going to the gym. I mean, I'm nothing crazy, as you can tell. I'm not exactly, buff over here, but it's something I love. And even when I don't love it, I've disciplined myself enough where I go to the gym. And right before quarantine hit, right before all the gyms closed, I was kind of not becoming a psychopath with it, but I was really pushing myself, where I was on such a tight schedule. I'd come home, eat lunch, take a nap, wake up from my nap, like I'd actually set an alarm for my nap, which I never do, peel myself off my bed, run out the door to an exercise class. And I loved it, and I do want to get back to that, but also I was kind of running myself into the ground. Like there was no room for just, why don't I relax? Or even working on YouTube, like there was no room for that. But I just felt so obligated. Of course I have to do this, you know, I need to better myself, health, motivation, I need to be dedicated. But then quarantine hit and the gym closed, and I used it as the biggest excuse to do absolutely nothing. There are so many ways you can work out from home. I used to only work out from home. When I came to Dayton, I didn't join a gym until like a year into being there. So I could have worked out from home, I still can, but I just chose not to. I am just exhausted. Like I am just so tired. I feel like I've kind of just been working in overdrive right now with everything going on in the news. I feel like I always have to stay up to date. I always need to be tuned in. And as I actually showed you before, we have those laptops that we can now bring home so we can access everything we could at the station from our homes. And it is the biggest blessing and the biggest curse. I was telling you guys how much I love it, and I do, but I am the type of person, like I don't want to seem like a workaholic, but if I can do stuff, I will. So I'll wake up from my nap and then plan for stuff the next day, and then all of a sudden an hour and a half has gone by and I'm doing an hour and a half of unpaid work. Because obviously, you know, I'm not getting paid for that. It's just on my own time. And it's like kind of just because I like it. Like I like working. But then every once in a while, I kind of hit this patch where I'm like, okay, we're feeling it. It's a lot. And over the past couple of weeks, it has just felt so good to wake up from my nap and not run to my closet to get my workout shoes, or oh my gosh, I need to make this class, I need to, you know, lift this amount of weights, run this amount. Granted, on nice days, I go out and walk. Any day it's nice, I'll walk around the neighborhood, and that has just been everything for me, like walking. And I am 24 years old. I never thought I'd be coming to you guys saying, oh, I love walking, like walking is such a great exercise, but it has been so much fun. Obviously, if I'm not working out as much, not burning as many calories, I'm also not eating as much just because I'm not as hungry. I know it's tempting during quarantine just to stuff your face, because I had a 3-day weekend a couple of weeks ago. That's when I really would be tempted. You guys know, other than that, I am working 5 days a week and I am extremely busy. But on those 3 days when I wasn't busy, it was raining outside, I was stuck in my house, there wasn't anything to do, I went a little crazy. Sweet potato fries one night, dark chocolate and popcorn the next, crackers, chips, you name it, I had it. For me, I just feel like it's all about getting on track the next week. Stick to your normal meals, normal snacks. I started going for runs that weekend, and we got things under control. But I know a lot of you might be out there thinking, whew, okay, life's kind of starting to return to normal, and now you have this new, like, crazy routine. And I feel like for a lot of us, it's either you don't like that routine and you're like, I need to snap out of this, I need to start being healthy again, I need to start eating healthy, I need to start exercising. But then there are those other people who are like, wait a minute, I've created this routine that I actually like, and now we're going back to normal, and what happens to that routine? I mean, I've already adapted to Zach being home every single day when I get home from work, and it's gonna be so weird when he goes back to the office, and it's just gonna be like, what? So it's so bizarre. Speaking of working out, when I'm not working out as much, I will make a salad for lunch, which has lettuce, squash, peppers, chicken, tomatoes, and cucumbers with balsamic vinaigrette. When I am working out, I'll usually have something like rice or a sandwich, a lot more carbs just because I need them. But when I'm not really working out as much, I simply don't need them. So it's all about just making these little adjustments to stay on top of your health and just feel as good as possible. Also, please tell me I'm not the only one who is obsessed with, ooh, Twix, no, obsessed with a little bit of celeb gossip, a little here, a little there. I always say I'm the biggest contradiction because I read the news, love news, and kind of more of the hard-hitting stuff, but then there's nothing better than curling around with a good old magazine telling you what the heck is, what is that? So right now I am frantically getting ready. This is not how this morning was supposed to go. We are running very late, and you know, for a normal job, you stroll in a few minutes late, not a big deal, whatever. When you have a live shot time and you have to be on air at a specific time, you can't afford to be late, and we are late, and this is not good, and I'm gonna get you guys caught up after things are not crazy, but I just wanted to update you that things are crazy. This is our view for the morning. Things are looking up, but don't you worry, guys. I will get you caught up and tell you all about this morning. Okay, what am I doing? Also, the reason we are here is because we point our camera at this beautiful setting. It's just what's called like a Cincinnati skyline shot, we call it, and it just looks nice. Also, someone is running by and I'm filming. This is so uncomfortable. Okay, so guys, this sums up how my week has been going. This was not even planned, but this is the look of just anger and hatred for Adam. Sometimes we have to shoot look lives. Basically, that just means we shoot it for later, and Adam gets so mad at me when I don't perfect it on the first time. Adam, perfection takes time.
You perfect it every time live. I don't know why when the camera is rolling, it's not.
Isn't it like a disorder or something?
It is.
It's the weirdest thing, guys. Whenever I know we're not live, it's like my mind sabotages me. It's like, oh, you can mess up, so do it. And so I make Adam shoot all these look lives and he hates me. And that look right there is me being like, Adam, you just made me feel very not happy about life. So what you guys don't know, and what you wouldn't know from watching this vlog so far, is that this has been, I don't want to say the week from hell because it really, no, that's dramatic, but it has just been a very bad week. It really has, and I haven't really shown it just because when bad things are happening, my instinct isn't just to whip out my vlog camera. I was trying to stay positive as it was. Me sitting here on this Thursday saying this week sucks is a big deal because I'm the type of person, I don't just call a week bad. I just think it like influences how you feel, it changes your mindset, and then you kind of slump into the bad week. Like you can't feed into it. So all week I've been saying, oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, you know, haha. But then this morning it was confirmed, nope, I'm calling it, it's a bad week. Monday was whatever, but Tuesday is when the craziness happened. It was like monsooning. I mean, that's probably an exaggeration, but heaviest rain I've ever been in for my live shots, where I was in the car trying to listen to sound, like trying to log sound bites for my scripts. I couldn't hear anything because the rain was coming down so hard. Immediately after my live shots for the morning, I get a call. There is serious flooding. A trailer home park is underwater and we had to just jet it right there. That's where we ended up being all morning, doing live shots and covering that, putting something together for the later shows. Hey Liz, if I was standing here 5 hours ago, I would need a sailboat, and that is just how high the water was. I mean, it would have been up to here on me. As you can tell though, the water has since gone down and residents are now able to leave their homes. And I actually got an hour of overtime for that, which is a big deal right now. They're not giving out overtime just because of the situations financially for news companies. I was literally nonstop working all day, to the point where breakfast, what even was that? I went from 7 p.m. the night before to 1:30 p.m. without eating because I just didn't have time. And I want to say that is my fault. I could have packed a protein bar. I really could have prepared. I just didn't. I wasn't thinking this was going to happen and I just wasn't prepared. So that's my fault. Then on Wednesday, I knew I was going to have to wake up a little early because my live shots were over an hour away. There's a lot of stuff I had to put together. We were covering another crazy flooding situation from the day before in Kentucky. While I was tossing and turning at night, I decided to check my email and I saw, oh, Clancy, you're actually going to be in the 4:30. So I had to get up even earlier. I was up, I think, at 1:30 in the morning, which is pretty early. Got all my stuff together, got down there, and first of all, the weather is not cooperating. Windy as can be. It looks great. The real trouble came when I realized I was going to pee my pants because I had gone without peeing from, I left my house at probably 3:15, and then by, I think it was like 8:30, I was like, Matt, to my photographer, I'm going to pee my pants. It's really tricky though because we're live every half hour, so you can't go far to find a bathroom, and with COVID, so many bathrooms that normally would be open are closed. Well, we ended up busting into a CVS, walking right to the employee restroom. I ended up using that. It was fantastic. But because of that, putting our camera from like these foggy, cool temperatures to in our car for whatever reason, messed up our camera, made it so unbelievably foggy where there's just nothing you can do about it. I really don't even know the science behind it. It's just like temperature changes. I don't know, but it was like the worst I've ever seen it. So one of our hits looked like garbage. The next one we could not do. Like we had to cancel it because it just looked so terrible. We ended up going live from our phone, which is crazy and awesome that we can do that. That's a really cool capability. But the reason that was an issue, in the middle of my live shot, a woman comes up to me to ask me a question because she doesn't realize we're on the news. We're on our phone. It doesn't look that serious. And I am not reading from a script. If I'm reading from a script, it's easy just to ignore her and just keep on plowing through. But I'm just speaking from my memory. When someone's talking to you as you're trying to remember things, you are gonna stumble. There are several roads that are partially underwater, so you will need to use caution with that as people are, you know, driving by, and maybe they're going a little bit faster than you are. So we did, I think, like 11 live shots that morning. It was a long one, and drove home, and I said, you know what? Tomorrow is a new day. I'm sure we're not gonna have any complications, no problems. It's gonna be great. And then I woke up this morning, and at first, it was promising. I actually woke up early to work on all of the things I had to because I went to sleep not knowing my story for tomorrow. I get a lot of questions asking, do you know your story for the next day? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. I woke up, looked in the rundown, and saw that I was covering restaurants opening in Ohio. I had to put together a script and all that, so I woke up early to do that, and I put them all together. It took me probably about, I'd say, an hour. I put together 4 unique scripts. As I'm about to leave for my live shots, I think it was, I looked at the time, like 3:50. My first live shot is at 5. I'm doing one last curl in my hair, and I get a call from my producer. He actually started off the call saying, I'm about to ruin your morning, and I was like, what? Basically, I had to scratch everything I worked on. There was a miscommunication, and they had assigned me and the other reporter for the morning the same exact story. So everything I did went down the drain, and then we need to find you a story between now and 5, and you need to work on it, and it just such last minute, and then eventually we ended up coming up with something. Gym's reopening in Ohio because of a lawsuit. Hey Sheila, right now you might be looking at your calendar, scratching your head and thinking you got the dates wrong, but no, the original game plan laid out by Governor DeWine was for gyms in Ohio to open next week, but that was before the lawsuit. I was scrambling to get that done. I hadn't done any research on that, obviously, just because I was all in restaurant mode. Now, by the way, what you don't know is in between talking, I got an email saying, story I set up for tomorrow, I can't do. It's one of those weeks, and I'm about to put down the camera and try to figure this out because I don't even know. And I know that everything I'm saying sounds like I'm complaining right now. That's why this entire vlog, you didn't know any of that happened. I wasn't gonna just, I didn't want to create this laundry list of, oh, this happened, this happened, this happened. But after today, I'm like, you know what? This vlog would be so inauthentic if I didn't fill you guys in on the bad as well as the good. You know, it's not just a vlog about, oh, I'm picking out new oatmeal. I really do try to keep it as real as possible with my vlogs, and I'll be honest, this week I was not keeping it real, and I don't even know why. I just didn't want this vlog to be negative. I just wanted a fun, happy, positive vlog, but I guess sometimes life isn't fun, isn't positive, isn't happy. It's okay, we're gonna get through it. Wearing a turtleneck is all fun and games until this happens. Always, 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 every time. We gotta put it in the laundry. Well, about 24 seconds have passed. Maybe not even. Zach, it's literally been like, since I last spoke, no time at all, right?
Yeah. I don't know what you're referring to, but yeah, since you last spoke.
I just did that clip, came over here. Apparently my flat iron's been on this entire morning. That's awesome, and that is now what my desk looks like. Ow, that's hot. This is just, what is up with this week? And obviously right now I'm just looking for things to complain about in a funny way. Obviously joking, it's not that big of a deal, although this is kind of upsetting. I love this desk. And I'm ruining it. But that is exactly why you really just can't call a week bad, because you will look at every, let me turn this off. I still didn't turn it off. Oh my gosh, it is radiating heat. This is so bad. But that's why you can't be like, oh, this week sucks, this is a bad week, because then you just look for the bad. This was really just not how the video is supposed to go. It was supposed to go Monday morning, good morning guys, Tuesday morning, good morning guys, Wednesday morning, like, also, you know, how my work week in my lives normally go, but just not how the week went. Oh, and the best part about this whole curling iron situation, me leaving it on, is that clearly it's happened before. Multiple times. I just don't learn. But in all fairness, you guys saw me this morning when I was frantically curling my hair. I just didn't have time to turn it off. You know what I mean? Obviously I did. It just was one little switch of a button, but I just really was not thinking. I hope somehow, some way you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did. Honestly, you probably didn't. You probably didn't, but this is the video for this week. It is what it is. Subscribe button down below if you want to subscribe. Not that any of you probably do after watching this. Also, my social media is linked down below. Not that you probably even want to follow me, but it is there, just in case. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.